Have you ever felt like your suffering was a sign that God had abandoned you? Meet Elijah. He was a man tested by fire. He lost his business, his health crumbled, and his peace of mind completely vanished. His faith was still there, but it was fragile, hanging on by a thread. As his suffering got worse, his well-meaning friends showed up, but instead of comfort, they brought a question that felt like a knife. What sin did you commit? God wouldn't let this happen unless he was punishing you. Suddenly, Elijah's greatest fear wasn't the pain itself. It was the terrifying thought that his agony was the final proof that God had withdrawn his mercy, leaving him to carry his cross all alone. He started frantically searching his past, trying to pinpoint that one fatal mistake, the sin so dark it would justify this endless punishment. He felt the weight of every bad decision, every angry word, and every selfish act. He started treating his pain like a direct, mathematical payment for all his failures. He was convinced that the more God loved him, the less pain he should feel. This led to a devastating conclusion. If his suffering was this extreme, then God's rejection of him must be absolute. This belief was a trap. It turned his faith into a transaction where a lack of comfort meant a lack of grace. At his absolute lowest point, Elijah finally stopped searching his past and just looked up. He didn't hear a voice explaining his pain, but he felt an overwhelming presence. He realized that the greatest lie of suffering is that God is absent. He remembered the story of Job and the suffering of Christ himself, and the truth set him free. Suffering is a human reality, but God's presence in it is a divine promise. He understood that the scar on Christ's side wasn't a sign of condemnation, but a permanent mark of solidarity with human pain. Elijah realized his pain wasn't a payment demanded by God, it was an opportunity for growth and refinement that God was enduring right there with him. The absence of earthly comfort was not the absence of divine love. The very fact that he was still fighting for his faith was the proof that God had not let him go. Elijah stopped seeing his pain as a punishment. He started seeing it as a strange, difficult path he was walking with a shepherd. May the story of Elijah remind you, your pain is not proof of God's rejection. It's proof that you are human, and that God walks through every single storm with you. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to the channel and share this message with someone who feels abandoned by God.